number is 10. Once again, tonight's winning numbers are 15, 11, 33, 29, 32, and 10. If there's no winner tonight, next Saturday's jackpot will be an estimated $2.25 million.
Mike Donahue and Shirley Hancock, weeknights on Newsroom 6 at 5.
The fight comes first. After the fight, then we can take care of the trial, and then I'll be proven innocent.
Heavyweight boxer Mike Tyson says he'll fight in court, but the question remains whether or not he should be able to fight in the ring as well. Entertainment Tonight has the story for this Wednesday, September 11th, 1991.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Entertainment Tonight. I'm John Tesh.
And I'm Mary Hart. Former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson appeared in court today and pleaded not guilty to charges that he raped a beauty pageant contestant. There's a growing controversy over whether or not Tyson should be able to fight to regain the world's heavyweight boxing title before the case goes to trial.
I know what happened, and we're going to prove that I'm innocent.
Mike Tyson proclaimed his innocence this morning in Indianapolis as he was arraigned for the rape of an 18-year-old Miss Black America beauty pageant contestant. At a press conference following the not guilty plea, Tyson vowed that his heavyweight championship fight with Evander Holyfield, set for November 8th, would not be canceled.
The fight comes first. After the fight, then we can take care of the trial, and then I'll be proven innocent. But my main objective right now is the fight.
There he is! The fight, which has Tyson attempting to recapture his heavyweight crown from Holyfield, promises to be the biggest payday in boxing history. Across the country, fight fans are split on whether Mike should fight. New York Post columnist Mike Marley says he shouldn't.
I think the trial should be Tyson's priority. The fight will happen later. The fight is inevitable. But Mike Tyson's got a much bigger fight on his hands.
From USA Today, Ralph Wiley says the fight should go on.
There's a thing in this country called presumption of innocence. That is, you are presumed innocent of any charge against you until you are proven guilty.
The charges stem from an appearance Tyson made at a black expo in Indianapolis last July. An 18-year-old woman in town competing in the Miss Black America pageant claims Tyson raped her in his downtown hotel room. The woman's lawyer says that she is suffering while Tyson is not.
She continues to live with the nightmare while Mike Tyson continues to promote himself for a multi-million-dollar payday.
There is an irony that publicity from the indictment could make the fight pay off even bigger, says fight fan Bo Bridges.
It's really weird that the fight will probably be one of the hugest fights in history, not only because of the talent of the two athletes, but also because one is involved in this indictment.
Fight or no fight, the National Organization for Women says the controversy misses the point. There's a much bigger problem at hand.
For all the emphasis to be on whether or not the fight should be postponed, it trivializes the whole question of the real problem of male violence in this country and the incredible problem of rape.
Tyson's future could be at stake in court. If convicted, he faces a maximum prison sentence of 63 years. And there are millions at stake in the ring. Counting pay television rights, the Tyson-Holyfield fight would take in an estimated $100 million, the biggest payoff in boxing history.
Singer Vanessa Williams is a fighter as well. She was nearly KO'd by a national scandal 7 years ago. But she fought back and is now a contender for stardom.
Let's go. Great.
Vanessa Williams' second album, The Comfort Zone, has been winning raves from critics and fans. Williams sees this success as vindication for her years of infamy during the Miss America scandal, when her crown was taken away from her because of nude photos that appeared in Penthouse.
It's been 8 years since I've won already, and, you know, it's taken me 8 years to get my bearings in this business and be considered, you know, on the same level as my peers. So it's taken a while.
Williams had a big hit with her first album, The Right Stuff, but she says getting that album made was an uphill battle. No one would take her seriously after the scandal.
I'm sure a lot of people thought either if I got a hit, it would be a one-hit wonder, or it would be a novelty record, or we're going to make, you know, a quick buck, let's cash in on, you know, celebrity status. So I'm sure, you know, the legitimate songwriters would not want to contribute to something that they didn't think would be a waste of time or not sell. You know, on this go-around, obviously, with the success of the first album, it was much easier to knock on people's doors and say, please come up with 5 or 6 songs with Vanessa in mind, which is nice. It's, you know, it's a little bitter because you wish that they were in the ball game, you know, 3 years ago.
With the new album's success, Williams hopes she's finally overcome her tainted past.
I certainly think I'm on my way, but I'm still struggling and fighting. I haven't given up yet.
Vanessa has an acting career as well. She's appearing in 2 movies this summer, Another You with Richard Pryor, and Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man with Mickey Rourke and Don Johnson. On our Inside Story tomorrow, Jane Mansfield was a blonde bombshell in the 50s. Now the son who never knew her treasures memories from never-before-seen pinup photographs.
I see myself in her. Of course, I can't help it. To the features and, you know, the eyes, and it's definitely my mother.
The legacy of Jane Mansfield, the Inside Story tomorrow here on Entertainment Tonight.
Coming up next, the secret of a star's love hideaway revealed. Plus, Geraldo tells how he dodged the Secret Service to make love to a senator's wife. And later in the Heart File, Nancy Kwan unveils an Oriental beauty secret.
Take a close look at Prego spaghetti sauce and Ragu Old World style.
Stop the film. Forget about close. This is obvious. Prego is thicker. See, right here and right here. Big chunks. Ragu is thinner. Just say Prego. It's in there.
Right.
The whole town's here to try new Kraft-free non-fat mayo dressings. The first one that's cholesterol-free and fat-free. Hasn't been this much excitement since we got our own zip code. New Kraft-free, fresh, creamy taste without all the fat.
Once you've tried something like this, you just don't go back.
After Johnson & Johnson created AccuView disposable contact lenses, there was one thing left to do.
If they would give away a free pair, everyone would wear these.
So we did.
It's comfortable.
Just put them in. Boom. They feel great.
You don't clean them.
Visit your eye care professional for an exam, and if AccuView is right for you, you'll get a free trial pair.
That's all it took from me. Just put them on one time.
Every day at the office, it's the same old thing. At home, I look for something different, something easy. And I get it with the variety of 9 chicken sauce blends by Schilling. They're convenient, and my family loves them.
Liven up your ordinary chicken with deliciously different chicken sauce blends. They're made by Schilling, and that's all you need to know.
Get that, will you, dear?
2 years before a site is harvested, the forest that will replace it is already growing. In fact, 6 of these young seedlings will one day be planted for each tree harvested. But there's more to reforestation than just planting trees. Trees become acclimated to both elevation and climate. That's why seeds are gathered from the healthiest trees, nurtured in nurseries, then returned as seedlings to their original environment. This intricate process contributes to the world's most successful reforestation program. Oregon will never grow out of trees.
Who's going to give you the great taste of fall? Dairy Queen. Like our ultimate home-style burger or famous soft-serve royal treats, Dairy Queen. And here's a great taste of fall you'll find only at Dairy Queen. It's your choice. Our Blizzard flavor treat or blended frozen yogurt breeze. Great taste at a great price. On sale for only 99 cents. The 99-cent Blizzard or Breeze sale. Another great taste of fall available only where we treat you right. Dairy Queen.
Superstars John Wayne, Humphrey Bogart, and Gary Cooper all were married, but each had secret romances, long-time love affairs that were kept quiet to protect their careers. Now the women who claim to have loved these stars tell of the pain and pleasure of loving a legend on our Inside Story today. This is a hidden side of Gary Cooper's life. These never-before-seen home movies were obtained by Entertainment Tonight from Lorraine Chanel, seen here. Chanel claims she was Cooper's lover for nearly 3 years. The year is 1952, the location Acapulco, Mexico, and visitors included Yul Brynner. But Gary Cooper's wife was in Hollywood. 4 decades later, Lorraine Chanel recalls Cooper as a tender lover.
It was like a first love. That's what it was, exactly. Like a first love where you're delicate with one another.
Lorraine Chanel says she met Gary Cooper in 1951 in Mexico City, where he worked while making westerns. She has pictures of them socializing and dancing the night away. At the beach, Chanel says Cooper flew kites, painted, and cuddled. By 1954, news of the affair was reported in Hollywood. Chanel says Cooper then reconciled with his wife to please his daughter Maria. Lorraine Chanel still has Cooper's love letters, a landscape he painted, and memories. She says she doesn't regret the affair because it helped her ease the pain of her own failed marriage.
This is terrific, you know, that what happened to you just once in your lifetime. It's something you never forget.
While Lorraine Chanel's memories are sweet, Verita Thompson says she had an affair with Humphrey Bogart that was hot.
He was a star in bed. He made a woman feel like she was a woman.
Thompson claims she began a 15-year-long affair with Bogart in 1942 while he was married to Mayo Metho. Thompson's husband was overseas in the Army. If they were discovered, Bogart's studio could have fired him. Thompson says they stole away to Bogart's boats and to this Hollywood hotel.
Once in a lifetime, you meet somebody that you're really, really attracted to. It's like a magnet. You can't get away from them. You get mad at them, you try to get rid of them, but it's still there.
Thompson insists Bogart married Lauren Bacall because Thompson fought with him. By then, Thompson had become his hairdresser and his wig maker.
This is it, the famous toupee.
While Lauren Bacall claims there never was an affair between Bogart and Verita Thompson, Thompson says their affair resumed soon after the Bacall wedding and lasted until Bogart's death in '57.
He really loved me. You can tell.
While Verita Thompson's alleged affair remained secret, Pat Stacey's romance with John Wayne eventually was public. In 1972, she became Wayne's secretary. She says that 6 months later, they became lovers. Wayne soon separated from Pilar, his wife of 19 years. He insisted Stacey was not the cause. But when the new couple started going out, Stacey says she was snubbed.
It hurt. It really did. It was one night we got home and I got back to our hotel and I said to Duke, I don't even know why you take me to these things and buy me these clothes for these things. And I literally threw my new dress down the staircase.
The Duke persuaded Stacey to continue making public appearances, often with his children. Pat Stacey says they talked about marriage, but Wayne was 34 years older and his health failed rapidly. During the final 3 years of their relationship, he battled cancer and heart disease. Before he died in 1979 at age 72, John Wayne said the words that would help Pat Stacey marry and have a family of her own.
Duke had said, I want you to get on with it. Don't forget me, but get on with your life. And that's what I've tried to do.
While Pat Stacey's love for John Wayne may have been more public than the relationships of Verita Thompson and Lorraine Chanel, each of these women believes they could never fully express how these legendary stars changed their lives. Gary Cooper's lover, Lorraine Chanel, says she has been asked to write a book about their affair. Lorraine says she turned down the offer because she could never be as sexually explicit as other best-selling memoirs.
Geraldo Rivera has been anything but discreet in revealing stories of his sexual escapades in his new autobiography, Exposing Myself. Now he tells Entertainment Tonight special correspondent Nancy Collins why he went into such graphic detail about his love life.
I was constantly like, a junkyard dog in heat. I was going around sniffing all the poodles.
You are very candid about some of the women with whom you had affairs, famous women. Bette Midler.
She was very well known here in New York and just becoming better known in the rest of the country at that time, 1972, 73. And I just did a profile on her for Eyewitness News. And I went to her house, also downtown in the Village, and after the interview, actually she was preparing for the interview, and she was looking in the mirror and fixing her hair, and I went in and knocked on the door, and she welcomed me in. She was, so bubbly and crazy in those days, and I just kind of...
Didn't you embrace at that moment?
I stepped behind her and, as she was in the mirror, and we sort of embraced. Yeah.
Is that professional?
It was fun. She has a fabulous vibe.
One of the most interesting relationships in the book is with Marion Javits, who, of course, was at the time the wife of Senator Jacob Javits, and 20 years older than you. She was 48 years old, and essentially she came after you.
Unlike Bette, with Marion, we really were lovers in a sense that is profound. I mean, I loved this woman. She was older than me. She was married to a senator, and through much of my relationship with her, I was married to various women also. And Marion was a real flirt. I mean, she was a real flirt with very strong ideas on what she wanted to do, and she was an independent person.
One incident you talk about in the book is when you went over to Marion's for a tryst, and the Secret Service was there, trying to clear the apartment for Henry Kissinger.
He was the senior statesman on the planet, Henry Kissinger. He was also a dear friend of Marion and Jack Javits, and they were giving a cocktail party in his honor, and I went over there, and much to my surprise, the Secret Service were crawling all over her apartment. And I said, well, I'll see you later, and she said no, and so as the Secret Service did their job, we did ours, I guess.
Geraldo, does a gentleman kiss and tell?
When you're kissing someone who's in the public, and they kiss all the time in the public, it doesn't, what's the big deal?
I think that's a big rationalization, actually.
Yeah, maybe. It may be. I don't know. I'll let you know.
Neither Bette Midler nor Marion Javits has commented on Geraldo's claims. Since doing the interview with Nancy Collins, Geraldo appeared on the Phil Donahue Show and offered an apology, saying, "I'm sorry for the women in the book if I hurt their feelings."
Us Magazine, the celebrity journal, has culled through lists of hundreds of stars to single out this year's sexiest. Julia Roberts heads up the Hot 21 in our coming attractions. Newsstands will sizzle next week when Us Magazine names its 21 sexiest stars, among those making the grade Annette Bening, Charlie Sheen, Robin Givens, and Beverly Hills 90210 stars Luke Perry and Jason Priestley.
What we really try to do is pick people who are very hot that year, who really defined sex appeal for 1991.
The new edition of Us hits the stands on Monday.
My son is out there. I know it.
A new TV movie about Satanism comes to USA Cable tonight. Nancy McKeon plays a mother whose baby is kidnapped by a devil cult.
Reacting to these sort of supernatural events was kind of a challenge.
Lightning Field premieres tonight on USA Cable and repeats throughout the month. Also on TV, Ed Asner joins Sharon Gless in the trials of Rosie O'Neill. He plays a conservative ex-cop who clashes with Rosie.
It's a huge name. The people who don't want to watch me, will hopefully want to watch Ed.
Asner makes his debut when the trials of Rosie O'Neill begins its second season, tomorrow night on CBS.
Maybe we want to date sometime.
Why don't you move in?
Jennifer Beals is back in a new movie with Billy Zane. She plays an insecure rock singer in Blood and Concrete.
It's a dark comedy that, borders on slapstick at times, and it's a wild ride.
Blood and Concrete opens in selected theaters on Friday.
Give my regards to old Broadway.
Barry Manilow brings his favorite Broadway tunes to a new concert tour. It's called Showstoppers.
I look forward to doing more like this. I look forward to the next 10 years of this kind of stuff.
The Showstoppers tour begins tomorrow night in San Diego and continues nationwide until the end of the year.
Next, star Nancy Kwan reveals a pearl of ancient Oriental wisdom.
We all recognize the value and importance of regular dental checkups and x-rays. But the problem today is the cost, and so many families and individuals without a dental plan to help pay for it. Thanks to this card, that's all changed. For less than $3 a month for employee groups to $5 to $10 a month for individuals or families, you can have the care you need. Free dental checkups, free dental x-rays, and 20 to 50% savings on dental bills. Call now and we'll get you started.
It's not a wagon, not a van, but whatever you're dragging, Expo can. Introducing Mitsubishi Expo and Expo LRV. Got some stuff with a lot of people? Expo seats from 7 deep. Well, got some people with a lot of stuff? LRV is more than enough. Not too big, not too small. Available with all-wheel drive, they'll haul you every day or on a getaway. Expo and Expo LRV. We call them sport wagons, but they're whatever you want them to be. Mitsubishi, the word is getting around.
There once were a few basic soft drinks. Now, depending on your thirst, your taste, your personality, you might want something a bit different. And that's okay. There's a store with choices enough for everyone. Even your sister, Mary Frances, who changed her name to Marie with 3 E's and drinks only, Avion. Fred Meyer, for people who love great food and lower prices.
More Picani sauce! Wait! This ain't paste Picani sauce.
No, it's paste thick and chunky salsa. Big chunks of tomatoes, onions, and peppers. Perfect for dipping. And it's got something no other thick and chunky salsa has, the great taste of paste. So try paste thick and chunky in mild, medium, and hot.
Who was that pitch man anyway? I don't know, but he left us this.
Pick up the thick and chunky one. Pick up the paste.
You're watching Coin TV, Portland, Vancouver.
Today, the Heart File spotlight shines on Nancy Kwan. She trained as a dancer with the British Royal Ballet, but a chance encounter on the street opened her to a new world, Hollywood.
You looking for girlfriend? I hear you rent room for whole month.
At 18, Nancy Kwan played the free-spirited prostitute who captures William Holden's heart in the world of Susie Wong.
I was in the right place at the right time. And I had good memories. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing, but I had such wonderful people to work with, so it was terrific.
Since Susie Wong in 1960, Kwan has lived in Europe, the U.S., and her native Hong Kong. She's made many movies, like the Matt Helm picture, The Wrecking Crew.
Tai Chi is a form of moving meditation.
Today, Nancy is the star and producer of a home video on the martial arts exercise Tai Chi, a video that features her son Bernie and celebrity Tai Chi enthusiasts like Sybil Danning and John Saxon.
He got into Kung Fu and martial arts, and I kind of dabbled in it. I wasn't really into it, but then when he got into it, I saw this dedication, and from that, you see, you learn from each other. I took it more seriously, and I started practicing, and now I work out every day, and it's just become a way of life.
Nancy also keeps busy as the spokesperson for Pearl Cream, a skin moisturizer made in China.
Have you ever wondered why so many Oriental women have so few wrinkles?
She says all these Eastern health techniques are more of a way of life than a way to make money.
I live a certain lifestyle that I believe in. It's not just something I teach or I preach. I really do live that way.
And Nancy hasn't retired from acting either. She just finished a new film, Keys to Freedom, with Jane Seymour and Omar Sharif. That's an update from the Heart File.
Today's movie trailers feature the best scenes from upcoming films, but in the 1950s, some previews of coming attractions were productions as lavish as the movies themselves. Leonard Maltin has more for us now. Lenny.
Well, John, in the 1950s, the studios didn't just promote their upcoming movies. They had to promote the whole idea of going out to the movies, because people were staying home and watching that newfangled thing called television. One of those shorts has just been released on a Laserdisc, and all the films it mentions were filmed in the widescreen CinemaScope process. So that's how we'll watch them tonight. This promotional film was shown in theaters across the country some 36 years ago, touting the studio's upcoming movie season. The host, former Hoofer and future Senator George Murphy.
George?
Oh, Esther. Well, why the costume?
You said come as you are. I'm right out of ancient Rome. I didn't have time to change.
Well,
Murphy isn't alone in this venture. We get to meet Esther Williams and other stars, even on the sets of their newest films, like Gene Kelly and Sid Charisse.
Just a second. Excuse me, Sid. Look, fellas, when you do this turn here... Hey, look who's here, Murph. Come on in. How are you?
Glad to see you. Hello, Sid. How are you?
And this soon segues into a preview for their new movie, It's Always Fair Weather. Because that's what this really is, a glorified coming attractions preview. And what a preview. We even go on the set of The Cobweb and see novelist William Gibson introducing the stars who brought his book to life.
May I introduce them to you as they appear in the picture? Richard Widmark, Lauren Bacall, Charles Boyer, Lillian Gish.
But I think the most interesting part of this enjoyable short subject is the way it sells the movie-going experience and the reputation of MGM and its Culver City movie factory. No one sums it up better than MGM star Jane Powell.
I guess the best way we can do our part in this celebration is to make the kind of pictures that George Murphy's just been telling you about. And we hope that when you see them that you'll say what most everybody's saying, there's more fun at the movies.
There's more fun at the movies. At least there was in 1955, I guess. And that's the year that Love Me or Leave Me came out with Doris Day and James Cagney. If you buy the Laserdisc of Love Me or Leave Me, you'll find this short at the very beginning.
Now, I don't know where you always come up with these, Leonard, but that was fun to see.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Leonard.
In Los Angeles, when the stars of Married to It showed up for a special preview of the movie, they turned it into a family reunion. Beau Bridges, Stockard Channing, and Ron Silver had a group hug for the cameras. Beau's dad, Lloyd, was there, and the film's director, Arthur Hiller. The movie examines three very different New York couples and the importance of marriage.
Sometimes not everything is perfect, and sometimes you do sacrifice, but it's nice and it's important.
I do so.
In Washington, D.C., Linda Pearl and Dionne Warwick were among the celebrities who gave their time at a benefit gala to raise funds for the homeless.
If you have time, sometimes it's all that you have, give it. It's so simple to do.
And in New York, Robert Englund bid farewell to his alter ego Freddy Krueger by donating memorabilia from the Nightmare on Elm Street series to the American Museum of the Moving Image. Englund says he's going to miss playing Freddy.
I can go visit this stuff at the museum, I guess, you know, stand out there forlornly. Can I see my sweater?
The top brands in designer hosiery at department stores $7, now at Ross $3. A traditional rugby shirt at specialty stores $48, now at Ross $19. An elegant jacket and print skirt at leading department stores $108, now at Ross $63. At Ross every day, the only difference is the price.
Today is the final day to save big on Nutrisystem's fabulous 50-50 sale. For the first time ever, save 50% off a guaranteed program and 50% off your first week of Nutrisystem food. Call the #1 rated weight loss program. I did, and I lost 25 pounds. Call now. Today is the final day to save on Nutrisystem's fabulous 50-50 sale. Call 1-800-321-THIN.
We make the negotiating process quick and simple. We don't want any stressful negotiations, and we don't have it at Thomason. We try to make it as easy as possible for a customer to come in, buy a car, and be done with it. We don't play games with our customers. We tell them what we think we need for the car. We talk about it, come to an agreement, put them in the car, and they go away happy.
Air travel furnished and a promotional fee paid by Delta Airlines. Fly to your favorite sunspot on Delta, Florida, the Bahamas, California, Mexico, or Hawaii. At Delta, we love to fly, and it shows.
Celebrating a birthday today, actress Christy McNichol turns 29. Actor Tom Dreesen is 49, and singer Lola Falana is also 49 today.
That's it for us on tomorrow's edition of Entertainment Tonight. Never before seen pinup photos of Jane Mansfield. A link to the past for a son who never knew her.
Barry Manilow's Showstoppers tour is our show closer for this Wednesday evening. Here is Mr. Manilow at dress rehearsal with Guys and Dolls, one of the songs he'll sing tomorrow night on the tour's debut.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Guys. Guys. I love it. Guys. Guys.